I'm Steve Gannon. Coming up next, a writer's review of The Black Box by Michael Connelly. Although I am a writer, I don't know Michael Connelly, and I don't have a relationship with him, and unfortunately I don't have any direct or indirect financial interest in his work. In The Black Box, LAPD homicide detective Harry Bosch investigates the murder of a young woman killed more than 20 years ago during the Rodney King riots in South Central Los Angeles. Now, let me say right now, if you're a Michael Connelly fan and a fan of Harry Bosch books, you don't need to listen to the rest of it. Go read the book. You'll like it. However, if you're not sure this is a book for you, I'm going to cover three things that, in addition to plot, are important to me in a novel: the writing, character development, and emotional impact. Michael Connelly in this book writes in the third person. His prose is excellent. I've always enjoyed reading him because his writing, for me at least, doesn't get in the way of the story. He puts his sentences together in such a way that you're not in awe of the wonderful poetry of his words, but you're wrapped up and caught up in the story, and that's what I like when I'm reading a book. He does a great job of telling an excellent story. Okay, let's talk about character development. There's not a lot of character development of Harry Bosch in this particular book. It's all gone on before. Harry is Harry, and this is more of a police procedural. You know, A leads to B, leads to C, which may not lead to anything, and then all of a sudden D comes in and we're off and running again. So don't expect a lot of character development on this. Along with the character development, there's not a lot of deep emotions that at least I got from this. The victim was murdered 20 years in the past. As a result, I didn't personally have that much of an emotional attachment to her. She was just somebody who was murdered, and we're trying to write this, but I didn't feel her loss. His girlfriend is described as the woman that he had been seeing for the past year. Emotional impact on this, not that every book needs it, but I didn't feel a lot. So, bottom line, is this a book for you? Well, as I said earlier, if you're a Michael Connelly fan, a Harry Bosch fan, read it. You won't be disappointed. If you haven't read Michael Connelly or the Harry Bosch series, I would advise you starting on an earlier book and getting into the series. I think some of those have a little more meat on them. If you're looking for a book that has a lot of character development, emotional impact, this may not be the book for you. However, if you like a solid police procedural, if you like a mystery, if you like an A to B to C solving, and if you want a really good in-depth look at the Los Angeles Police Department and the inside workings of police work, then this is a book for you. I enjoyed this book. I like Michael Connelly. I like Harry Bosch. I gave it 4 stars. I'm Steve Gannon. Check out all my books and reviews on stevegannonauthor.com.